What is it like to do a 3-month program with a nutritionist?
Today, I get to ask Kamna about her 3-month program with a nutritionist, and is it really worth it to hire someone to help you? Today, we will start with a review of our CTAs, then we'll talk about something we love, and then we will dive into talking about outsourcing your nutrition.
As a health coach and a wellness coach, we ask the questions so you get the answers. Let's get started as we ask.
Wait, what?
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Kamna.
How are you?
I'm excited to talk to you. I can't wait to open fire questions and get deep. And, well, I don't know if I'll get deep, but probably just general questions.
I did write down a few things that I learned.
Okay.
So,
should we just go with that? Or should I ask you questions and then maybe those will weave in?
Well, we'll just weave them in.
Okay. Sounds good.
All
right.
How was your call to action?
Okay, so my call to action was I was going to try and get 20 or 30 grams of protein at breakfast. I don't even remember.
Right.
I did fairly well because I added protein powder to my breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And it was great and it made me feel full and I enjoyed it. The only thing is I don't like it, meaning it's a lot of work to come up with think of something. Yeah. So I kind of shifted my call to action halfway through and I just went to making sure I had breakfast available. So in the morning I could just grab it and go, and or tracking. I started really honing in on my tracking. I'm not worried about my macros. I'm just trying to get that habit back of tracking.
Oh, that's good.
So I think, and then I take a picture of my finals and I send it to my sister for extra accountability at the end of every day.
Oh, very nice.
She doesn't look at it. Maybe she does. I don't look at hers when she sends it to me, but it's just that like screenshot, send, go.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
So yeah, it's going okay. So
have you come up with any new breakfast ideas or just?
I'm using the same I shared with this in our Curiosity Corner, a quinoa bake that I make for breakfast. And I really like that because that's easy to grab and go. And that's super important for me. And I don't think if you guys remember, like, that's the most important thing. I'm not going to eat a bowl of cereal in the car. I'm not going to eat a bowl of cereal at work. It has to be something that I can, like, eat it while I'm doing a million other things. I know that's not what you're supposed to do. I know you're supposed to sit down and eat it, but that's not the reality.
Right.
It's not.
And you can eat it and feel full, and so then you won't snack.
Right.
Which is important, too.
So, and it's also important to me that it's a clean ingredient for breakfast.
Yes.
Meaning, yes, some of those protein bars are great and some of them are wonderful, but that's not clean ingredients to me. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to stay away from that for breakfast. Okay. If I have it for a snack, that's fine. But I feel like how you start your day sets up the tone for the rest of the day. So if I eat a prepackaged X, Y, or Z in the morning, my rest of my day, I'm likely to eat prepackaged X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, because you probably aren't full or your body's like, I didn't get the hit from whatever I needed. So yeah, makes sense.
I don't know. It's just what I'm finding out for me. So anyway, I'll keep you updated is what I meant to say. So how about you?
I like it. Mine was to go to bed early because I had started getting sick. I have to tell you, this was very interesting. So I was starting to get sick and I was going to bed early, and I'm going to share what I was doing, but I was drinking this immunity tea. I was like feeling better.
Okay.
Are you getting an echo?
I am not.
Okay. So I was drinking this immunity tea and I was feeling better. And then Thanksgiving came around and I wasn't sleeping as much. My eating was way off. There was a lot of people housebound because we had that big giant snow. Mm-hmm. I got this sore throat, like the same as I had before. And I was like, oh God, maybe I ate some bread or something and I was having reflux. I was sick. It knocked me on my bum. I was wiped out. It's been 10 days now. I've been sick, but I've been sleeping early. I don't get a restful sleep because I'm coughing so much. You know, I have this cough that I get whenever I get sick. It has knocked me out. I have been sleeping, though, a lot. Yesterday, we finished our meetings, and I went back to bed.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, I'm too tired. I have to go to sleep.
Well, that's good that you're listening to your body.
I couldn't stay awake.
Ugh. You
There
definitely
was a
have.
time when somebody
Yeah.
was talking to me and my eyes were like closing, you know?
Yes, I know that feeling. Okay, so
So,
what are you drinking?
so this is the thing that I love. We'll just
Oh,
jump right
perfect.
into it.
Okay.
Okay. It's an immunity tea, and I got this from my nutritionist. This is a recipe that I got from her.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to put the recipe in the show notes. So if somebody wants to see it and didn't write it down, it's 2 cups of water. And in the
Okay.
water, you put a half a teaspoon of fresh ginger if you can, if not powdered, but the fresh is better.
Okay.
A half a teaspoon of turmeric powder. If you have fresh, that's great, but if you don't, powder's great. A half a teaspoon of pepper.
Black pepper.
Black pepper activates the turmeric, so it makes it more effective.
Okay.
Turmeric is good for an anti-inflammatory. And then a half a teaspoon of cinnamon.
Is it
Okay?
disgusting?
No, so you boil that, you reduce that to
Okay.
about half. So you end up with 1 cup of a drink. And when it's done, you add 1 teaspoon of honey.
Is that enough, honey? Be honest.
It's enough honey. It's enough honey. If some people don't drink honey because they're vegan or whatever, they can add whatever sweetener they like.
Okay.
Honey has some healing properties, so it tastes very nice. While people were here, I made a big batch. I made everybody drink it because I'm like, if I'm feeling sick, I don't want other people to get sick. I made every single person drink it. Some people didn't mind it. Some people are like, oh, this is awful. And some people are like, oh, this is not bad at all. So they all drank it for 2 or 3 days whenever I made it. And some people
Wow.
said, are you making your immunity tea?
You
So
should label it, make it, market it. I'd buy it from you.
I think it's effective in reducing symptoms,
Yeah.
which is the main thing.
So you're drinking that again then?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck on this cough of yours. I feel bad.
It's just this cold has like wiped me out. And I've been seeing things about this virus that's going around and it lasts for 2 weeks and 6 weeks.
Yes.
And I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I know a
I'm just
couple
working
people.
on my sexy voice. That's what
There
it
you
is.
go. That's what you have. So, all right. So, you got a nutritionist.
I did.
Why?
So this is a good question.
Wait, before you start, I just want to tell you that in my head, I think this is not just to fluff you up or any of that. I think you were like one of the smartest people I know.
Oh my
And
God.
when you told me you were going to do that, I was like, how could somebody that's so smart need somebody else? I swear to God, that was my thought. Like, and I'm not in a judgmental way, but I was like, she's so freaking smart. She knows everything that there is about this stuff. And she needs somebody else? Like, then I went like, what the hell's wrong with me then? Like, I really need somebody else. Do you know what I
No,
mean?
that's a really good question, and I appreciate the compliment. I'll take it.
Okay.
I think the thing is, we all know everything. Honestly, you know what's good and what's not good for your body.
Right.
And I know what's good and not good for my body. I needed accountability. And I'm like, well, maybe I'll learn something about myself.
Okay.
Because I'm having all these bloating issues. I feel like I'm eating enough calories. I'm not losing weight. I feel a little stuck. So I'm like, if I outsource my help, maybe it'll make me more accountable because I'm paying for it. You know, when you pay
Okay.
for it,
That's what works.
you
Spending
have
the
to
money
do
on
it.
yourself. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm paying for it. And she's texting me daily, like, how did this go? How did that go? How did this go? So I'm like, I have to be
Daily.
daily. So
Oof.
it was a lot of work, but she's like, send me your meal plans. I'm just going to start from the beginning. Okay.
Okay, yeah,
'Cause
please.
I think I'm jumping in the middle. So I follow this lady. She is in Dubai and she's Indian. So I figured it would be a good match for me because of my dietary restrictions in terms of being vegetarian, and my meals are predominantly Indian. So I needed something that I could make. Like, I don't eat a lot of things that. What did you have for breakfast today?
Nothing yet. But this, I know I'm interrupting you, but that was my actual first question I wrote down. How important was it to find somebody that was like you? Because if you found somebody that was like, well, you're not eating enough protein. You're not eating enough protein. That wouldn't work for you. Am I right along those lines?
It wouldn't have worked for me because I can't eat chicken and I can't eat
Right.
turkey and I can't eat like some of those things you talk about. I don't know what they are,
Right.
you know, because I don't eat them. So I needed to find somebody who could structure a diet plan, meal plan around what I eat or what I
Okay,
would eat.
so now we'll go back to your question. I haven't eaten yet, but if I was going to eat today, I would probably make um I have a quinoa bowl.
I mean, that's probably something I would eat,
Okay, so
but
that's not a good example.
no, but like if you yesterday, what did you eat for lunch?
Um, oh my gosh, I don't even remember. Oh, I know. I know what I ate for lunch. It's kind of embarrassing. I had summer sausage and cheese.
See, I wouldn't eat that.
Yeah.
So for me, that if someone said eat that, that's going to be really high protein. There's no way.
Mm.
So I wanted to
And
figure out, and I had an inkling of what was wrong with me and what I shouldn't eat, but I said, let me try this lady. So I messaged and I said, how much for this program? And for the head nutritionist, which is the person that I follow on Instagram, it's $7,000 for 6 months. So I said, that's a little steep for me. I don't think I can
are
do
you
that.
for real?
For real. Because she knows her stuff and she's very like
What's
charismatic and she can figure out stuff. So
what's her
then
credentials? Like, does she have like, is that
she's a
important to you?
nutritionist.
Okay,
Yes.
so she's a
She
licensed nutritionist.
Well, I've been following her for probably 5 years, maybe
Okay.
more. And
Okay.
all of the stuff she talks about, it's in alignment with what I know and what I've
Okay.
learned,
So
and it
that's
makes sense.
okay. Perfect. So you've been
So,
following her. It wasn't like you just found her. You have been
no.
following. Okay, go
Yes,
on
and
now.
I like what she says. So
Okay.
I said the $7,000 was a little steep for me. What else do you have? And they said you can work with one of our junior nutritionists for $700 for 6 months. So then when you compare it to $7,000, you're like, oh, that's quite a steal. If I can work with a junior
I'm
nutritionist.
trying to figure out if that's marketing genius.
Yes, it is. It is, honestly.
Okay.
So I said, okay, let me sign up for this program because I really, really wanted help and I really wanted to figure this out.
And you committed
So
to 6 months.
I committed to 6 months, paid the money, it was gone. And then I met with her over Zoom, over FaceTime, whatever it was. And then we talked. And the what funny thing is, this particular lady is in India. So our clocks are like 12 hours apart. So her 4:30 p.m. would be my 7 a.m. And you know I'm not a great
You're
morning
not a
person.
morning person.
So I'm like, okay. So I got up. I was very sincere. She said, okay, the first thing we're gonna do is, she did my intake. She looked at all of my lab work. I had
Oh,
sent her whatever I had had. I didn't get all of the testing done because I didn't really want to spend more money, to be
right.
honest. But whatever I had, I sent it to her. And then she asked me a bunch of questions. And then she said, the first thing I need to do is an elimination plan,
Okay.
which was fine. But she wanted me to do that for 3 months.
Okay, when did you start this? I guess is my first
I started
question.
it in September.
Okay.
So the first 2 weeks, because I had already done this gut cleanse before, I kind of knew what was what, and it wasn't as startled, and I had some knowledge of what would work for me and what wouldn't. I eliminated dairy. I was supposed to eliminate sugar, but I still kept some in my tea because I need
Okay.
sugar in my tea. And then I eliminated gluten, corn, soy, tofu, peanuts, legumes. I think that was it. So I
That's like
eliminated.
what you eat.
Yeah, that's what I eat.
Okay, so
So
she gave you that. She would, I'm assuming, give me something different. Would I be allowed to eat chicken? Or maybe
yeah,
not?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because in the other plan, people are allowed to eat chicken.
Okay.
So I eliminated all those foods, and that was okay because I had a packet of recipes.
Okay.
I think that's my first plan is what am I going to eat if all of these things are gone? What is the plan? And I
Right.
don't mind. I like cooking and I like prepping and I like all of this stuff. So for me, that was okay as long as I had recipes that were reasonable to me.
And
Like
she
I'm not
gave
a
them
big
to you?
fan. Yeah, it
Okay.
was the meal packet was part of the plan. I'm not a big lover of mushrooms, and like
Yeah.
I eat very boring stuff. So she gave me a plan, and I said I don't do this and I don't do that. She said okay, and she tweaked it. And if you looked at my initial plan, it wasn't a lot of food.
Okay.
And so breakfast was this particular sourdough bread, which was very expensive. It was like
Oh, you had to buy
$6
it.
for this little loaf at Whole Foods. It's called
Okay.
Pasha. It's a buckwheat and something else.
Was it
It's not bad.
delicious?
It was good. It
Okay.
tastes like sourdough bread, but it was very small. So
Okay.
one slice of that with avocado and some hemp seeds and seasoning, and it just didn't seem like a lot. And then I
No.
could have and then the timings are also mapped out. So after half an hour, I could have a cup of tea with a nut milk, um,
Oh, it was
and
very detailed plan.
very detailed.
Okay.
And then after 2 weeks, she said, "How are you doing?" And I said, "I'm fine, but I'm very hungry
Was
because
this
all
when
of the
you
protein was gone."
this wasn't when you told me you were angry?
No, that came a little light
Okay,
later.
sorry. I'm jumping ahead. Go ahead.
So I was very hungry, and she said, "Okay, let's add in some things." So she said, add in some chia seed pudding and add in some of this and that. So she had it all spaced out in terms of timing. And I think that helped a little bit to just have that support, but it didn't feel like a lot of food.
Were you texting her and being like, "I'm starving"?
I said I'm hungry, and what do I do? And
Yeah.
I should also say the main thing I needed to concentrate on those first few weeks was vegetables.
Oh
I
yeah,
was
that's right.
eating
I
a
remember.
lot of
Because
vegetables.
even she said add more, and you were like,
Yeah.
how?"
Yeah. I was eating a ton of vegetables, but I realized this was probably one of the takeaways is I enjoyed it. I felt fuller and my bowels were happier.
Okay.
I enjoyed the vegetables and I felt like I was eating something without any guilt because I was supposed to be eating more vegetables.
Hmm.
Which is
Okay.
a big thing in my brain is I have a lot of guilt around food. And I know it's a relationship with my food. And eating the vegetables, I'm like, I'm in the clear. I can eat this.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I enjoy the vegetables helped keep me satiated, but I was missing the protein piece.
Okay.
So then after probably 6 weeks, I was doing the plan. I reached that point where I told you I'm pissed off.
You were so mad. I know.
I was mad. And I didn't realize that it was because I was in a deprivation mindset. I was there, it was the beginning of sort of the holiday season, if you will.
Okay, but wait,
We were having,
does that mean you were in a deprivation mindset? You were focusing on all the things that you're not eating?
yes,
Okay.
because whenever I would text her and I would say, okay, this is what I did for the day. Here are my pictures of my meal. She's like, you need more vegetables. Or if I ate something, she's like, the portion is too big. Or if I said something, she's like, drink this tea. It always felt like a negative criticism. And maybe that's not how
Hmm.
she intended it, but that's how I took it. Like, I'm not doing good enough.
Okay, but that's a tough line, I would imagine, because she's here to help. You're paying her to
Right.
tell you what to do.
Yeah, but I'm a person, I need balance. I need positive feedback. I need boost me up a little bit, cheerlead me a
And
little
she
bit, and then
wasn't
tell
doing
me,
that.
no, I need that. I just know of myself. I need
I
like,
I wonder if that almost should be a question that a nutritionist or somebody should say. Are you the kind that wants tough love, or are you the kind that
yeah,
needs to be boosted up? Because there are people that want you to be like, no, you're doing that wrong. Go eat more. There are people that like
right.
the way she is. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I think that's a good point because it was sort of like a cookie cutter analysis for
Yeah.
everybody, and everybody's so different. You can't apply the same thing to you or to me because you would be like, oh, this is fine.
Right.
You wouldn't take it personally. I would be like, I'm failing.
Right. I probably wouldn't. I'd be like, oh, okay, more vegetables. What do I do?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And I was all supposed to take my measurements every 2 weeks, which was difficult because I wasn't seeing anything different. So I'm like,
Oof.
forget it. I'm not taking my measurements.
Oh, so
I
you
did,
didn't.
no. And
Okay.
then I did lose, initially I lost like 4 pounds because I think my gut was healing. I was feeling less bloated. I was feeling better. I think I was probably sleeping better. I was supposed to eat early dinners. I was doing all the things I was supposed to do. I was by the book, to be
Yeah.
honest. I don't think I
Yeah.
deviated once. I was having dinners out. I would take my own food sometimes.
So 6 weeks, you got mad. Be
Yeah.
honest. And 4 pounds, didn't you want to lose at least 10
Yeah.
in those 6 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're changing things. You're starving. You're not eating. Like you didn't have a Taco Bell run. Sorry, I know you've said it, so I
No.
feel like I could call you out on that. Like,
Yeah. I
didn't
didn't.
you be? Weren't you like 4 pounds? That's nothing.
Yeah.
It's
It
a
was
lot,
nothing.
by the way. For everybody listening, 4 pounds is a lot of weight. But
But mentally you're like, I
you're
should
right.
be doing more. I should be losing more because I'm really
Right.
following the program.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I would eat something, like not off the plan, but it would go back up.
Yeah.
So I was getting really frustrated, and my husband's like,
Yeah.
"Let's go out to dinner," and I said, "I can't because I don't know what I'm going to eat when I go out to
Right.
dinner." And he was frustrated because we like to go out to eat. The one day that was really happy was we went to Papa John's, and he's like, "I really want a pizza." I'm like, "I really want a pizza too." So I ordered it without cheese, and I got a gluten-free
Oh.
crust piled on with veggies. I'm like, "How is this going to taste?" It tasted great. It was amazing. I was like so happy to have pizza. I
How is
didn't
their
feel
gluten-free
bloated.
crust? Is it good?
It's good.
Okay.
I enjoy it. I didn't feel bloated. I was like, this is the first time I've had pizza where I wasn't like, oh,
Yeah.
it was good. I was like not missing the cheese.
Okay.
And so then I reached the point where I was mad, and I think I told you, and I wrote her this long message of, I need to know the whole plan, and I feel like it's been really discouraging, blah, blah, blah. And then I deleted it because I'm like, this is
Why?
it's very negative. I don't know if she read it, but I'm like, I have to say it. I'm very frustrated. I didn't know like the long-term plan, which is something I needed to know, which is what is at 4 weeks, what is it 6 weeks, what is it 3 months. I need to know what I'm doing. What are the milestones and what are the points where things are going to change? And at some points I would say, am I allowed tofu? And she said, oh yeah. Well, you didn't tell me that. You didn't tell me if I can have tofu.
Oh.
You didn't tell me that I can try this or that. And I'm waiting for instructions. And she would give me a meal plan. She would pin it as a message in our chat. And then I was just supposed to figure it out, which probably I didn't ask enough questions, but I felt like she should have told me.
She should have been more like, yeah.
So I need an overall plan. Like what's
Okay.
A and what's Z. I need that so I know where I'm
So
going.
did she come back and tell you more then after you said that? Like, has she
No.
been better?
No. So it was more of the same. And she said, when I talked to her over the phone, she was very knowledgeable. And she said, you're probably not losing weight as fast because you're postmenopausal and hormones have shifted. And this makes sense to me. And I was like, oh, great. That's kind of a relief. So that was good. So when I talked to her on the phone, I was like, oh, she's so nice and she's so smart and helpful. But then these messages were very curt and very short and in a way negative. She's like, I really need your meal pictures and what you've eaten. So I'd send it, and then she would again, you're not doing this and you're not eating this. And it's very discouraging. I don't like that.
So now you're 3 months in?
I was
almost 4.
Yeah.
Almost 4.
Yeah. No, sorry. My program was 3 months, not 6 months. 3 months.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I made a mistake there.
Oh, that's okay.
So, that was the halfway point, I think, when I got mad. And then, I got a message recently, maybe a month ago, if I want to renew. And I said no. And then, I was asking, when is my program ending? Because I didn't have clear communication of I told you the whole plan. And they're like, oh, end of November. And then I was getting messages up until Tuesday, which was December 2nd. And I said, oh, when does our program end? And she said, oh, today. So that's a little weird. I didn't get a recap. I don't know. This is weird.
It just ended.
It just
Without
ended.
like, here's where you started, here's where you ended. Here's
Right.
this. So let's back up now. What did you learn? I mean, besides, okay, no. Let me say this. Did your bloating ever go away?
Yeah, it did.
Do you think it was a specific food?
So I think I realized, which I already knew, I think I cannot do milk. I can eat some cheeses, but very limited.
Okay.
I cannot do milk at all. I will immediately be bloated. I can't do gluten because I get the reflux from it very bad. That's been, I'm used to that now.
Yeah.
Do
you think it was Go ahead.
Was it worth it?
Yeah.
I think it was worth it in some ways. I learned some things. I if I eat lentils out from outside, sometimes I get bloated. I have to soak them with the apple cider vinegar and soak them for many hours, and then rinse them and then cook them. And I do much better with that. I
Okay.
I can eat food without cheese, which is a big shock to me. I love cheese so much.
So they never incorporated that back.
No,
Hmm. So there was no entry point back in.
no,
Is that what you would need if you did the 6 month plan? Like, I don't.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I need it mapped out so I
yeah.
know where I'm going. And I know,
And
okay,
I,
after 2 weeks, I can introduce this back. Because for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you can do anything.
what a great way if anybody is thinking about hiring somebody just to say, do you map it out? What's the end look like? Is it just
Hmm.
like I would have never thought to ask that question.
Because I know my personality. Because I'm a rule follower, I also need to know the roadmap.
Right.
I need it.
Wow. Was the first consultation with her free?
No, it
You
was
think
only
that's
after we
important?
started. I do. I think just so you get a vibe with the person, you know?
Yeah.
Are you vibing with this person or not? I think that's really important. And when I meet people, the first one's always free because sometimes we're not a good match. Sometimes I'm not going to be able to help them meet their goals.
Right.
And
What
that's,
what questions should somebody ask somebody before they're like if before they actually pay them?
I think you need to know your own personality. Like, what would be important to you, for example?
Well, first of all, what would be important to me is the time we talk,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, I would like to know, like, I won't do 8 o'clock at night, or I won't do. So I would be like, what's the time frame that we would talk?
Right.
Um, I don't think that. I think that would be one. I think you're right. And I don't eat this, so is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like things that I don't eat, but
Yeah.
I don't know
I think for me, knowing what was coming,
their lifestyle. If you
what
don't
do you
have
mean?
kids, I can't. I
Oh,
don't want to talk to you. I don't.
okay.
Like
Yeah.
I like you as a person, but you can't coach me if you don't know what it's like to have 15 million things going on in your life.
Right. Right.
You know what I
Like you
mean?
don't have hours to prep food.
No. Nope.
Yeah.
I can't I can't you can't help me then. You
Right.
need to know what it's like to only have an hour to do it for the whole week.
Right. Right.
So that would be important for me.
I agree.
Okay,
I
sorry.
totally agree. I think you have to know yourself and your life
Mm-hmm.
and what you can do and what is a limitation.
Mm-hmm.
So, there were some things that I did learn. I can't eat leftovers for very long. I get bloated.
Really?
Hmm.
Why?
So if it's more than a couple of days, I don't eat them.
Why?
I think because the bacteria starts to grow and then it messes with my gut and it's not healed. So, and the thing I already knew also was I don't chew enough. Chewing
Mm.
also leads to less bloating. So I needed to do that too.
Oh, wait, I'm so fascinated by this leftover thing because maybe some people get bloated a lot and they're eating a lot more leftovers.
Hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
It could be. So when people talk about food prep, that wouldn't work for me because if I
Oh,
prep my
yeah.
meals for all week, I can't eat that. I can maybe, like, if I cut my veggies, I could do that, but I can't prep the food for all week.
Because
For
you get,
me personally, it won't work.
that's interesting too.
For
Because
some
some
other
people
person, it
feel like
might.
they're doing everything great and then they're not. Do you know what I mean?
Well, they don't know.
Right.
I think working with somebody that would it highlighted a few things that she would say, "Oh, is it leftover or don't eat leftovers or chew more?" She would point this out. So that
Really?
was interesting. Yeah, it was interesting.
Wow.
So here are the things I learned, which I already said. I need a whole plan. I need to know the entirety of it, what's coming, what I'm doing, because I can do
Okay.
anything for a short amount of time. If I have guidance and if I have meals and recipes at my fingertips, it's much easier.
Okay. So the meals and recipes were important that you didn't have to think of.
Yeah, because if somebody says eliminate all these things, you're going to say, okay, what do I
What the heck
eat?
do I eat? Right.
Where do I don't even know what's allowed. Maybe you have a list, but how do I create a recipe out
Right.
of the list? I can't do that.
Oh my gosh.
So
Okay.
I needed the recipes. They were very, very helpful.
Okay.
I realized something very important. I can do it during holidays, during dinners out, during my birthday time. There was a lot of stuff happening the last part of the year is a very busy time of
You
year.
can, okay. Go on.
I could do it.
You stuck to it
I
with your
stuck
house
to
full of
it.
people,
Yeah.
even when you made desserts?
Even when desserts don't tempt me anymore.
But your desserts are so good.
Oh, thank you. I'm not tempted. I might try something, but just not tempted anymore.
Were you shocked at that?
Yeah. I love dessert. I would be the person who would make my husband drive around looking for a place to eat dessert.
Yeah. But what I mean, that's the question I was asking too. But like, were you also shocked that you could do it during that time?
I was cursing myself like I'm so dumb that I picked this time of year
But you
to
are a
start
rule
this
follower.
program. I
She is
am
a
a rule
rule follower,
follower.
and you did pay
I
the
am.
money.
I did. I paid a lot of money for help, so I was going to take advantage of it.
That's true.
I probably didn't ask her enough questions.
Okay.
Like,
That's good to
I'm
know.
hungry. What do I eat? And then when we had our call, I told her, but should have probably leaned on her a little bit more. I was just so irritated that I didn't.
You think you were irritated just in general or at her particularly?
I was irritated with a lack of positive reinforcement.
Okay.
I need
That's
that.
important. You need to know that you needed that.
Yeah. Or I need it balanced.
Okay.
Like, you don't need to fluff up my feathers, but at least say something oh, good job on the vegetables. Can you add
Right.
this? You know? So I can do it even when the times are busy. And that was really important to me because I always made excuses of, oh, people are coming over, or I have to go out, or the weekends are bad. Weekends were a bad thing for me. I would do great all week, and then weekends threw me off. And I don't know why. It was just the going out, whatever it was. I tried my best, but it is what it is.
So even though you paid the money and even though the holidays weren't the hard part, the weekends were more hard.
Yeah, because
Do
I
you
would
think
go out
yeah.
and I would try, but it would still be bad.
I'm sure that would be the case for most people though. Weekends are the hard part. That's what a lot of people say is like they chase the weekends. They do so good and then the weekends come and then.
Yeah,
Did you track your food during this time?
I did.
You did. Okay.
I did.
It wasn't just
I'm up to
photos.
like 900 plus days of tracking.
Okay, so what is your total weight loss for those 3 months?
3 pounds.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Okay, I think I needed more protein. Some of my days I was at 20 grams of protein. And that's not good enough. And
No.
that's why I wasn't full. Yesterday, I ate something with protein and I was like, oh my God, this is the first time I've been full in so long.
So do you think it was healthy?
I needed to cleanse my gut. I needed
Okay.
to reset everything. I needed to do that. And proteins can be irritating when your gut is annoyed.
Okay.
So if I have protein powders, I'm bloated. I know. It doesn't suit me. If I have some things with too high of protein, I'm going to be irritated. So I needed to reset my gut. And I feel better. I do feel better.
Yeah, I think those protein powders end up being cause more damage than they do good.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
they're helpful and they're great, but gosh, they do.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so would you do it again with somebody different?
Yes, I would.
No
A
hesitation.
different kind of program. What I was telling somebody, and this is not to promote myself, but I was
Okay.
telling somebody I need a health coach because I needed a person to check in with me emotionally. I needed a person to check in with me,
And say,
like how's your
why do you want to eat that? Like,
yeah, or
what's going
stress
on?
wise, lifestyle wise. I needed the full package. I didn't.
Mm.
I needed the help with the food for sure, but I needed the. Are you stressed? Are you okay?
Okay, so that is, I guess my next question is, what is the difference?
A nutritionist only focuses on the food.
Okay.
And she was focused more on me healing my gut
Okay.
because I was having a lot of bloating. And she did have a lot of recommendations for drinking this tea or chewing this thing or eating that thing, and it helped with after
bloating.
dinners. Yeah. But I needed more emotional support, I think.
Okay.
Like, how's your day going? Is it going okay? no, it sucks. I'm really having a hard day.
That's a great point. There was no emotional connection there.
No, because food, you can be perfect on food, but if you're not okay emotionally or stress
Doesn't
wise,
matter.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Mm-mm.
Your
That's a
body is
good
going to
point.
react to that stress.
It's a good point. Like you didn't feel like you were her friend.
No,
Like you couldn't be
no,
like, my husband's aggravating me today, or this happened, or you
no,
couldn't do any of those things.
nope.
That's important to me. That would be important to me.
It's very important to me. So I did tell someone I need a health coach. So that's
So
what I
that would
needed.
be the next person you would look for.
I am going to create a program for myself like I was my client. And
Oh,
I'm going to kind of stick to that because I can follow rules. I just have to, maybe I send it to you. Maybe I say,
send it
okay,
to me.
this is my accountability because I know I can do it. I just need someone like checking in with me,
Okay. So
you
you're
know?
going to create your own plan for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so excited for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I, I think it's worth it to hire the right person to
Okay.
support you. And I can say there are people that I have met, they did not like me and did not want to hire me. And that is
Okay.
perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
I am not everybody's cup of tea and you don't have to be.
Right.
Like this lady was probably not a good fit for me. She was on vacation for a few days, so I had another person. That person was much more my vibe.
Okay.
I was like, I would rather have had her, you know?
Could you have said that to somebody? Like, was there somebody you could?
I didn't ask.
Okay. Okay.
I should have. I should have advocated for myself.
That's another good thing for anybody listening to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So do plug yourself though. Like, what do you do?
So what I do is I look at the totality of a person. So if you came to me and you're like, I want to lose weight, I would look at your lifestyle. You're a very busy
Okay.
mom. How much time do you have to actually nourish yourself? How do you nourish yourself emotionally, spiritually, physically? Like, are you getting all the pieces and parts met for you in
Okay.
addition to taking care of everybody else? And sometimes there's a great power in speaking out loud what is happening to you, what your thoughts are. Even if you're like, oh, this is so silly, and you just say it out loud,
Mm-hmm.
you get released from it.
Mm.
And I'm a great listener.
Oh, you
I
1,000%. There's
I
no
can
doubt. Yeah.
I'm a great listener and I can start putting pieces and parts of the puzzle together and tell you, well, I think this might be connected. And then you're going to say, okay, I didn't think of it that
Duh.
way.
Yeah. Right.
So
Yeah.
for me, I think that is what works for my clients is connecting pieces and really understanding who they are as a person and why maybe you're turning to food and why you can't let go of the Oreos. Like
Mm.
what is the issue? And I try not to shame anybody for their behavior or what they're doing because I don't want that.
And you've done it.
Yeah.
You used
I'm
to do
doing
all of it.
yeah, 100%. Eating
Yes.
in the pantry, stuffing my
Right.
face, throwing away the trash so nobody would see. I've done it
Mm-hmm.
all. I've done
Right.
it. I know what that is. I still
Right.
kind of know what that is.
You would eat the Doritos and the Cocoa Pebbles and all of that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, 100%. So,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, I've been there. I am still kind of there. I'm still working on it, but I think it's a process, and that's okay too.
Okay. I think that's fair that you saying that. I think that everybody needs to hear it too.
Yeah.
So,
So that was my journey with a nutritionist.
oh, I'm surprised at a lot of it.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I thought you would have been like, it was great. I loved it. It was wonderful. And I'm not saying you're not saying that, but you're saying like these are what I would do differently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
That's so important. Good. All right. Well, if
Thank
you do
you.
it again, we want to know.
I probably won't do this again.
Right. But if you, even with somebody else, we would be down. I would love to know more.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah. Good.
Well,
Do you have
what's
a
your
call
call
to
to
action?
action?
You go first.
Um, I'm gonna do some meal cooking, batch cooking today, and see how that
Okay.
goes. for the week.
Like it.
My breakfast again.
That works for you.
Yeah, I need that. I have to have that.
Mm-hmm.
So, what about you?
I think I'm going to sit down and, okay, so here is my goal. I'm saying it out loud, okay?
Oh, okay.
Next year, my daughter's getting married. I want to look good in pictures. I don't want to have to worry about how this picture is, or I don't look good and everybody else looks great. I want to just be like fine.
Mm-hmm.
So my goal is a year-ish from now, I am going to try to like tighten everything up. I don't want to focus so much on the weight. I just want to feel better in my body.
You want to weights?
No. So my goal for this week, to break it down, is I'm going to try to create a plan for myself.
For like tightening your body.
Yeah.
Okay.
And getting
That's a
in
good
shape.
one. I like it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll
All right.
join you in January. I gotta wait. A little at a time. All right. Well, thank you for being so open and honest today.
Thank you. We'll see ya.
Bye.
We hope you enjoyed today's episode. All the information provided is meant for education and entertainment purposes only. Please consult your physician before making any changes.
If you liked this episode, please give us a 5-star review. Also, share this episode with someone who you think would enjoy it. If you have topics you want us to investigate, please message us. Thanks!